Holy
We're
shit.
here. Oh my god, it happened.
Holy fuck,
Dude,
that was so quick.
I know, it's so quick on here. I think
I'm quick as
StreamYard get
well.
like a 10-second countdown.
Bro, that was 3 seconds. It was
Yeah, I know, it
literally
was just
like
like
go.
bang,
It was like
bang,
go
bang.
live,
Alright,
and then
you're
it was
here.
like,
You're online.
3, 2, 1, yeah. Holy shit.
Hello, everyone.
Well, we're
How are we
back.
going? We're
We're
back.
back. We're back to the utopia of Australian Star Wars.
I know. This
Everybody,
is the peak.
this
This
is
is the
not a
top of
mirage.
Everest.
This is not a mirage, people. This is real. Come drink from my fountain. It's small, but it has many liquid. Please.
Dude, you
Stuck
are
in the
the
desert.
Mandalorian meat inspector.
I am the Mandalorian meat inspector. Everybody, come and get my meat checked. Oh wait, no, I'll check your meat, and
Yeah,
they
you're
can
the
also check
inspector.
mine.
You're the inspector.
Yeah, they can check mine though. I'm pretty humble. I'm pretty humble. They say I'm the best at what I do, but let's just say,
I can speak from experience. Yes, he is.
whoa! I can speak from experience. Anaconda, anaconda, anaconda. Fuck! I thought there was Ice Cube and J Lo just popping up on the screen. They modeled the anaconda in that movie off of Jesse. It was actually crazy, and because I'm looking at it, and I'm noticing all the ridges and bumps, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely Jesse. That's definitely Jesse. It like curves to the left, and then it goes to the right a little bit, and then it goes up and down. It's like a roller coaster of love. Yeah, I got to say, I was more than impressed. More than impressed. But dude, we're back.
We're back.
We
Episode
are
2. We
back.
didn't get cancelled, dude.
We didn't get
We
cancelled.
didn't
I
get
was so
cancelled. We didn't
worried.
get taken off the air. We're back. They let us come
Disney
back.
loves us. We love Disney though. We love Disney. Quickly shout out, love Disney. Please keep us alive as Star Wars creators.
Dude, yeah, they're like 20 minutes away from you. They could get you. They have someone locked on your position right now.
Dude, I'm locked on your position, if you know what I mean. Man, dude, well, we've got a pretty fucking interesting topic to talk about today.
I think we do today. I think we do.
I think we do. You know what? And because you were the one with the mastermind to come up with this topic, I want you to introduce this to the group. I want to introduce this to the class, please.
Okay, boys and girls, gather around the campfire. No, well, I thought I because obviously we've got Starfighter coming out, and it was sort of in my head from the moment it was confirmed that panel. I was at the panel, by the way, guys. If you didn't know, I was at the panel where they brought Ryan Gosling on stage. I got to see him with my own eyes, and he's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man.
He's so handsome.
He's so handsome.
Mm.
But
he reminds me of you.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Speaking of sexy, just real quick. Speaking of sexy, nerds.
Oh, whoa.
Dude, nerd. I'm going to ask you something, and I'm not going to get back to your response for a little bit, but how is RSC? How is Rebel ScumCon going?
Rebels come.
But no, so Ryan Gosling's in it, and then what was it, like 2 weeks ago maybe? The rumors, which will probably happen, I guess. Matt Smith is going to be like the bad guy. And it got me thinking, because, these guys already have like very established names outside of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I've always said, like, a big thing for Star Wars is, they find these actors, like, besides, there's the obvious outlier, like, Samuel L. Jackson was big before Star Wars. I think he more got into it because of his name, and he wanted to be in it. And George is like, bang, you can be in it. Liam Neeson had done, what was it, Schindler's List.
Yeah, he done like he had a small amount of movies, but they were big. Like, they were really big.
Whereas, Ewan McGregor had been in stuff, but when you say Ewan McGregor, the first thing people say, it's not, Train Spotting, it's Star Wars, it's Obi-Wan. Hayden Christensen, Star Wars. Natalie Portman, her first thing was Star Wars. She's obviously gone on to do big things. So the topic really is today, oh my god, it's your boy.
That's my fucking boy. That's my fucking boy. That's my fucking boy.
Dude,
oh my god,
I played Fortnite with this guy.
Dude, it's fucking Seth. It's fucking Seth.
The guy.
Oh my god, I fucking love that guy. Oh, and we got Wrath of Mandalore as
Dude, we got
well.
we got the boys. Dude, how is
Oh
Rebel
my
Scum Con going?
god,
How is it
dude,
going? It
that's
looks like you guys are having
crazy.
a fucking blast.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god,
but yeah,
wow.
the topic today, guys, does having big actors in, like, you know, say the upcoming movie Starfighter, how do you guys feel about it? Because we're going to talk about how we feel about it. Is it going to take away from the movie, or is there a world where it adds to it? Because we'll give our thoughts in a bit, but obviously the history of Star Wars, we've never really had a scenario like this. So, you know, this we're sort of entering uncharted waters here. So,
Yeah, I mean, definitely pricked my ears. Like the moment you said it, I was like, "Oh
mm,
my God, we have to talk about this." Because
mm,
for me, I mean, like you've got lately a bunch of random celebrity appearances, like
Lizzo,
Lizzo,
Jack
Jack
Black.
Black. I'm a big Jack Black fan.
Yeah,
I'm a
dude,
big
show.
Jack Black fan.
Have you got the thing?
Yep,
Have
I
you
got
got
the
the
pick. I
thing?
got the pick. I got the pick. I got the pick.
Bang!
Ting! He gave me that pick. He gave me that pick. I also have. Yeah, let's get my tush in the fucking frame. Actually,
Oh, stop it.
yeah, I know. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. This is probably like one of my prized possessions. I was gonna turn it into like a segment, being like, if it's good enough, it gets the dun 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 dun, Tenacious D official cum rag. Yeah, like if it's really that good, it gets the Tenacious D cum rag. That's my prized possession, really. I wanted so obviously my,
That's
my
canon.
girlfriend, she works at a big like
Mm,
production company,
yeah.
and what they do, they have like big events and so on. And he signed one of these. I'm like, oh my god, imagine having one of these signed by Jack Black and Carl
That
Gas.
is.
Gas. Yeah, no, but you have these celebrity appearances.
Mm,
You have these celebrity appearances, and I wonder if that is actually the right route. Is Star Wars something that we're meant to have these awesome kind of like massive fucking celebrity people coming in?
mm,
Or do we have the grassroots, no one knows them, and then we can build our love around them for Star Wars?
mm,
I mean, like, sure, I'm not talking about someone that has had like zero acting experience, but it's like
mm,
not memorable enough where when I look at Ryan Gosling, I think Ryan Gosling.
mm,
When I look at Matt Smith, I'm like, well, I know him. Like that's the Doctor. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like that's how many other people can you like, I don't know, and that's why this conversation is going to be so important.
mm.
But quickly, I just want to see here. I just want to see here. I've seen somehow Matt Smith return. You know what'd be crazy though, Seth? Because we heard about him potentially being a young
There's
Palpatine.
been so many fan cast. It's either him or it's Tom Hiddleston as a young
Oh,
Palpatine.
dude, Tom Hiddleston. Oh my God, that guy. The moment, okay, when I saw him at the end of Loki,
Mm,
dude, I don't know if you've ever seen the end of Loki, I think it was season two. It was like, that was
yeah.
the best Marvel show that they've ever brought out. That was
Okay.
incredible. And it was something that, like, completely left field. No one really expected
Yeah,
them to
yeah,
do. Um, but yeah, so crazy that crazy. I think Seth would have known that. He knows
yeah.
everything. Two of the sexiest man rockets in the universe on one screen. Damn. Um,
Dude,
oh, Brian's
there is a
here. Hell
dude
yeah.
Bryant. Dude, I saw the barbecue, dude. That I froth that. That is like my sweet spot right there.
Oh my God, Wrath of Mandalore got something for me.
But I don't know if you're ready. What's he got for you,
Oh,
dude?
if I have to spread my cheeks, I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. I'll I look, I mean, like, if you want it, I'm there. Mm. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is kind of packed. This is a little bit juicy today.
I
We've got
know,
a
this
bunch
is
of we
good.
got a bunch of really cool creators and amazing
Yeah.
people going on in
I
here.
saw you got your flight cancelled, Brian. What the hell's up with that?
Yeah, what the hell, Brian? What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, dude, they missed you. They missed you.
Skywalker's Academy.
Blame Delta
Oh
Airlines.
07. Whoa.
James Bond.
I, d- I don't know. I don't know if oh 07 is like
It's
I
singular
don't,
oh
I don't
07.
know. Mm.
You have a package,
Oh,
and then another
bro.
one on the way.
Bro. There was a pretty special Mandalorian here,
But
and
they
they
had
did a
Emily
thing.
Swallow, Katie Sackhoff, Tate Fletcher, and Simon, old mate. What's his name? Starts with a K. Casades. I can't remember how to say it.
I don't know. I can't even pronounce his last name properly. Dude. Pretty special Mandalorian. You're the only special Mandalorian I care about. Meow. Meow. But no, dude, okay.
Yes.
Let's like get into some of this. So
Yeah.
the first thing that was kind of like on my mind when it came to this was the original trilogy. Obviously,
Yes.
the
Yes.
first
Yes.
thing you
Yes.
think of when you think of Star Wars is the original trilogy. But especially with this is we've got some characters and some people there that we've really, I mean, like barely seen. Sure, like they were in the area, and obviously they had to kind of like they had some big gigs, but they weren't massive actors, and it
Yeah.
let us grow with them. Now
Yeah.
you think of something like the like Harrison Ford, right?
Yes.
At this time, he was first on American Graffiti with
Mm-hmm.
George Lucas, which is the why he got Han Solo.
Yeah.
So American Graffiti, that was just his initial in. He was
Yeah.
making cupboards
Yeah.
for sets, right? And then he comes in, he reads the lines, he gets Han Solo.
Yeah.
They didn't even want him, but in the end, he was like,
Yeah.
they were like, "Fuck, he's just too good,"
He's
right?
too good.
And he's too good. And then you get him in Indiana Jones. Now, I would argue that because of the time difference, because there was nothing that really kind of like around that time, there was nothing to really set him in as this like massive A-list guy. Like
Yeah.
Han Solo wasn't really the biggest dude. He was that scruffy scoundrel sitting in the
Yeah.
cantina, but
Yeah.
he wasn't the Luke Skywalker. He wasn't the, Leia Organa. Or even the Darth Vader. Like I think it was enough for him that, Indiana Jones, his solo, like really, really big thing came
Yeah.
up and just went bang. But he was already in there, set in because of those specific universes.
Yeah.
Now, also like Han Solo and Indiana Jones kind of go hand in hand. It's basically the same character.
Yeah.
I think Indiana Jones is a lot better, but like it's basically the same character, so it's not really anything too different. Like you don't really have to like go crazy about like picking through the differences.
Yeah.
I will say though, I mean, like, imagine we did have someone big. Imagine we did have some huge actor at that point. Imagine like a John Wayne. They wanted someone like a scruffy guy. Think about John Wayne.
Yeah.
Maybe make him a little bit like, he's a little bit older, all that kind of stuff. It just wouldn't have worked. Like I don't think you can generate that much love for a character if they've been known for so many of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's so easy. Like you look at the Superman curse, right? Do you know
Yeah.
the Superman curse?
No, what's Superman Curse?
Okay, Superman curse is basically an actor who plays Superman is forever known as Superman.
Okay, yeah,
And they
yeah.
can't get any more gigs. I don't know if you ever watched the show Suits.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
love Suits.
Harvey
I've watched it
Specter,
like, yeah.
dude, Harvey, he can't get cast in anything other than like a quick-witted lawyer.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like the role of Harvey, he was so good at it
Yeah.
that they can't cast him as anything else.
Yes.
It's kind of that curse, right? You're stuck for these characters.
Yeah.
Now, if he didn't, if Harrison Ford didn't have that backing of Han Solo and Indiana Jones so quickly, he never would have been able to do all of those other movies. But you still recognize him, right? Think about the legendary run that he had, though. I mean, like Han Solo, Indiana Jones, Blade Runner, like
The streets will never forget.
oh man, like imagine year after year after year after year, like literal ethereal movies. Like these ones are just they're etched into time and space itself. Like this is forever cinema.
Yeah.
And he's a part of all of that. But you couldn't have that. Especially with something like I respect that there can be something a little bit different because of voices. Now that's one thing that's one thing that I really liked Seth's comment before about like I'm hoping they'll be in heavy makeup or aliens.
Yeah.
I like that only because it really takes away from their role.
Yeah.
I mean, if you the way I look at it, has kind of been changed a lot from this new boxing movie that's coming out with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
It's by A24, which is this. It used to be like an indie production company, but then they've gone massive,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
They've
Yeah.
gone
Yeah.
really, really big. Now The Rock is in some serious makeup.
Yeah.
Like some serious makeup, to the point where you don't recognize him until you hear his voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's incredible. I think that genuinely has kind of like a play for people to be able to do. But
Yeah.
all Disney's going to want to have someone like Ryan Gosling is be like, hey, how can we bring more people in? We know that Ryan Gosling's in there. We want to see his
Yeah.
face. The ladies love him. The
Yeah.
guys love him. Like everyone loves. Everyone loves Ryan Gosling. Everyone loves Matt Smith. So you
Yeah.
want to see their face. But I don't know if that's actually the right way. Look at James Earl
Yeah.
Jones, sorry.
Yeah.
He was a pretty big, not too big voice actor before Darth Vader, but then blew up. But you could, like, even though it was a really deep voice, you never really put a face to the character.
Yeah.
You know, you never really like Mufasa, Vader, all that kind of stuff. You don't, when you think of that character, you don't think of his face. And I think that's where something like that could patch in. So I think that there's definitely some middle ground that you can touch on.
Yeah.
I've been constantly talking. I don't know if I'm cutting you off at
No.
all.
No.
So
No. No. No.
you
No. No.
chuck in
Well,
any of your thoughts.
I agree with everything you said, but I was gonna go to the prequels because I'm like Liam Neeson, Schindler's List. He'd done like he was a known name. Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor had done things, but when you say Ewan McGregor now, it's Obi-Wan.
Well, you would know him in the UK.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's where they filmed it, right? But like,
episode 1, yeah.
Sorry, they
yeah.
filmed the originals, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and his his uncle
Uncle's
is
Dennis Lawson, yeah.
yeah.
Wedge. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, people in the UK would know, which is a big demographic of like film at that time because
Yeah.
it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
But go on.
Hayden Christensen done stuff, you know, more so after Star Wars, but like, you know, Jumper and all that, but he's Anakin. I'm trying to think of people that played like a decently big character in the prequels. You've got Count Dooku, right? Christopher Lee, massive actor.
Oh my
I would
God,
say
yeah.
for him though, for what George wanted with Count Dooku, you know, you want a classy older gentleman. You know, who else could really nail a role like that other than Christopher Lee? Like, who else could
Christopher
nail a
Lee's
role like that?
next level. You
Yeah,
can't you can't compare anyone
yeah,
to him.
exactly.
Sir Christopher Lee, my
Yeah,
apologies,
so
but like
yeah, sorry, yeah.
he's just next level. He's incredible. He could do
yeah,
anything and everything. I wouldn't
yeah,
even care. Chuck him in everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like same thing, and like we'll go back to the Han Solo point. They didn't want him for the role because George didn't want people associated, you know, American graffiti, you know, with this character. You know, he wanted a clean slate, but unfortunately, he's so damn good. They genuinely could not give it to anyone. So it's something George always looked for. I think is, you know, he wanted. And I was going to say, even with Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon, it took me so many years to actually realize that was Liam Neeson because I saw Qui-Gon as Qui-Gon. It took me like until I was about 15 or something. Like I'd seen Taken and everything by this point. It took me until I was about 15 to realize that was Liam Neeson.
So, actually, to be fair, that's a really good point. At the time, obviously, I was young. I don't really know actors at that point. But you're right. I mean, like, obviously, for the older generation, you're going to see something like that. But if it's someone like that where you're really like indistinguishable and you don't know until later, I think it does add a little bit more to the character.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, but you know, Jay Lagaya was in the prequels. He's massive. Play School.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, no one outside of Australia would know what that is. But
unless there are some like really deep Australian law people in the chat right now, I think we're getting away with that one.
But no, that's what I mean. Like I think George always looked for people that could, you know, not be, for lack of better words, you know, tied down by previous roles or something like that. You know, he wanted people to be able to distinguish the characters for the characters and not really attach them to the actors, I suppose. Like, you know, the actors grew with these characters. So that's when but I think like coming to Starfighter where, you know, we're gonna have Ryan Gosling and sort of Matt Smith. I'm thinking it's more of a marketing thing, I suppose, from Disney to try and get some people back on board because
Yeah,
what it's a safe play. It could work,
big
it
time.
couldn't, but it's a safe play because Ryan Gosling's
Yeah.
like up there with Pedro and that, like they're the man at the men at the moment. They're getting all these big roles. They've been all these things for the last 5-6 years sort of thing.
Mm.
It's a safe play. You're going to get people coming through the door to watch Ryan Gosling. Matt Smith's pretty up. Like I'm not a big like Doctor Who fan or Game of Thrones fan. Was it House of the Dragon or whatever he's in?
I don't know. I haven't seen
Yeah.
Game of Thrones,
but I know
I've
he's
been
pretty
told I
big
really
in it.
like it.
Yeah. Oh, you probably would, dude. I haven't seen it, but from what I've been told, you'd like it.
Yeah, yeah, but like, I do get you. I do get you. I think as a marketing play, I'm actually
Mm,
happy with it. I'm
yeah.
genuinely. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't think in this the critiques that I'm making is not indicative of my excitement for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still very, very excited. I'm
Mm,
very excited. I want to see him in that, and it'd
yeah.
be so cool to, like, get more people, like, a household name like Ryan Gosling comes into my favorite franchise
Yeah.
and builds an amazing character,
Yeah.
and we have so many more people, like, pump it basically, in the end, like, really pumping money into this
Yeah.
movie, or, like, figurines, all that kinda stuff. Like, people are just
Yeah.
gonna want more Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. 100%.
I like it. I like it. I think that's really cool. But for the longevity of Star Wars,
Mm,
is that necessary? I think
yeah.
the celebrity appearances, I don't like that. I
Mm.
don't like that at all because it actually takes it away. Takes away. I think Mando season 3 was the perfect depiction of what you don't do.
Dude, it took me
Um,
completely out of that episode. I was like, "What the fuck
completely.
is Lizzo and Jack Black doing here?"
Oh, that's all I was thinking about. He's fighting
Yeah.
B1 and B2 battle droids, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's fighting them. And
Yeah.
oh my god, we're talking about the Separatists. Completely didn't think about that because we've
Yeah.
got Lizzo and Jack Black.
Yeah.
Like, sure, it's cool and all, but if we had Jack Black as a singer in a cantina and he was all dressed up, but you kind of like you recognize his voice,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
different story, very different story. But now these two are not really the showrunners, but they're kind of like leading this episode, saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
you need to go down there. You need to do this. You need to do
Yeah,
that."
yeah, yeah.
For us, and it just kind of centers around them. The whole story of the week type thing. It
Yeah.
just happens there. And it's like, man, I didn't like it. I
Mm.
didn't think it was smart to add, as much as I love Jack Black, I don't think it's smart to have celebrity appearances. If
Mm.
you're going to chuck them in, dress them up,
Yeah.
like what Seth said. Dress them up in heavy makeup,
Mm.
make them an alien. Look at George Lucas. Everyone knows that guy's face.
Yeah.
But then when you look in the prequels, you barely know that
Yeah.
it's him.
Yeah.
Unless you're a diehard
Yeah.
fan and you're looking at every single character, pausing it,
Yeah.
scanning their faces,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't know.
I was gonna
So,
say in that Mando episode
mhm.
I'm pretty sure it was that Mando episode. You remember Christopher Lloyd was in it, like Doc Brown from
Yeah.
but it's like he sort of was integrated into it a lot better. What was he? He was like
Yeah.
some Count Dooku like loyalist. It was so cool. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah, he
Count
was
Dooku
like,
made that
"Count
so
Dooku
cool.
was
Yeah.
right." Oh my god, bro. Okay, wait. I've never told you. I've never told you about I've never showed you the Yoda quote from Count Dooku, have I?
Oh, the where he says like Yoda's is it the one where like Yoda's the problem with the Jedi or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Dude, read it out. Still, I love the quote. It
dude.
is a very good
I'm
one.
just gonna read this out. I fucking love this. I actually love this. So this one was from Dooku to Darth Sidious.
Yeah. What book
The
is this in?
Jedi.
Sorry, just by the way, what book?
I
What
don't
is?
even
I
know.
can't remember what book this is from.
I don't know, but I want to read it.
Yeah.
I really, really, really want to read it. Yeah, the Jedi Order's problem is Yoda. No being can wield that kind of power for centuries without becoming complacent at best or corrupt at worst. He has no idea that has overtaken him. He no longer sees all the little cumulative evils that the Republic tolerates and fosters, from slavery to endless wars, and he never asks, why are we not acting to stop this? Live alongside corruption for too long, and you no longer notice the stench. The Jedi cannot help the slaves of Tatooine, but they can help the slave masters.
Mm,
Ah, ah, ah. Like,
yeah.
you can have, to be fair, you cannot have a character, like a random person saying a quote like that.
Yeah.
You have to have someone like Sir Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
Like there is absolutely no way that would work in any other way.
Yeah.
Right?
For
And
sure.
to be fair, Christopher Lloyd, when he was in there as the Dooku loyalist,
Yeah.
man, I loved him. I thought he was really, really good because no actor can portray that craziness quite
Mm.
like him.
He's
Like
that
that
real
crazy
eccentric.
old
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
eccentric, like crazy scientist doctor guy, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't do that without him. So I think there are certain moments, you know, like genuinely, if they cast Jack Black and Lizzo as a band, you know, on this planet, and maybe they're
Yeah.
distracting from some mafia boss that's out
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
right? And the mafia boss turns out to be, you know, Christopher Lloyd. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
fine. And it works really, really well. But when you make them the center of the screen,
Yeah.
nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing's like it really takes away from, I mean, from the quality of the work. Because think about how it felt to be some of those animators and like VFX artists who
Mm.
are making all of these droids walking in unison, making them
Yeah.
pick
Yeah.
up and go crazy. Like, how do you animate a droid to make them look like they're
Yeah.
juking someone out and going crazy?
Yeah.
Right? Think about how much work went into all of that.
Mm.
For what?
Mm.
Genuinely, for
Yeah.
what? Like, for people to come out of that episode thinking about Jack Black and Lizzo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
No,
remember
it is
when
a good
that
point.
episode came out, people were just like messaging me like, "Well, we got Jack Black and Lizzo
It was
in
so
Star
weird.
Wars
Yeah.
before GTA 6." It's like, you know, it's like, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. And to be fair though, it suffered because people were constantly looking for that next end
Mm.
of season 2 episode, you know, that like
Yeah.
a really
Yeah.
big moment. It just
Yeah.
hyped it up so much. They
Yeah.
left it way too long.
Mm.
That like seriously, season 3 of Mando was the perfect depiction of what not to do.
Yeah.
Genuinely what
Yeah.
not to do. Because how can you have these characters that everyone loves and is obsessed with for so long
Yeah.
to then chuck them into this point where it's like no one thinks about them, no one
Mm.
really cares about them, and then, oh hey, by the way, we're making one. Everyone goes, oh wait, no, I remember that. That was really cool. I remember
Yeah.
that moment. That was massive. And I remember like everyone going, "Hey, this is huge. This is huge." I was like obsessed. I had a whole thing. I sat down. I watched. Like I had my whole Mando set up to watch this thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
nothing really happened. It was kind of like lackluster
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
like the ending though.
yeah, no,
Both
it's
was
sort of
99 or 97.
it sort of hello friend. It sort of tied off the whole Mandalorian arc. Go on, do it. There we go.
Yeah, it did. It did. And it kind of it just set it in stone that we weren't going to get a season 4,
Mm.
which sucks. Because season 3, oh man, I mean like Mando season 3 refused to allow the characters to grow. Season 2 should have ended the Grogu arc. Dude, 100% agree with you on the Grogu arc, but I disagree with refusing to allow the characters to grow. I think they chose the wrong characters to grow.
Mm.
Mando didn't have his due,
Yeah.
but Bo-Katan did, and that was like a lot of the hate that went on there of just going, well, we've got this amazing character like Bo-Katan. Really, like everyone loves Bo-Katan, but it's not her show. We
Yeah.
came here to watch Mando, and all of the Mando fans are not watching it because it's a Mandalorian. It's the Mandalorian. It's
Yeah.
Din Djarin. We
Yeah.
watch it for Din Djarin, not anything else. Like, and even the Grogu, the Grogu episodes that were in there on season 2, and then also Book of Boba Fett, like that was enough. That's all we needed. That's all we needed of being like, all right, hey, you know, like I guess he's gonna come back at one point. It's like, fuck, you know, we should have focused on Mando the whole time. It should have been like season 3 should have been prepping for the big bad season 4, which they've turned into a movie now.
Yeah.
Where Mando, he does kind of like the Rocky Balboa training montage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he goes into like my whole idea, the whole thing that I had in my head, which obviously, again, Star Wars fans are the worst kind of fans because they just predict everything and then they get angry when it doesn't happen. But I wasn't upset that this didn't happen. It's just what I genuinely thought could have really worked
Yeah.
was that Mando's lost. Like his purpose is gone. He's given up everything at this point. Like that, it felt like that's where they were going. Like the story
Yeah,
that Jon
yeah.
Favreau wanted to tell was something that was like Mando is kind of scrapped,
Yeah.
right? He's kind of he's lost his purpose. He's lost his group. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any friends. They've all left him. They're all too busy focusing on another planet. Like Navarro is thriving,
Yeah.
but no Mando. And yeah, they want him there, but he can't just do that. He needs to be a part of his family. He needs to, like his whole Mandalorian group.
Yeah.
So what I thought would have been like kind of the main thing about season 3 is, all right, now we've got this character who is lost, completely separated from his whole society and himself. Now he needs to rebuild and connect with Mandalore itself.
Yeah.
Like he had the dark saber, he had all of this kind of stuff. He had like so Wrath of Mandalore. Aussie fans always be ruining it for us because they all see it early.
What are they talking? It
um,
comes out. Doesn't it come out? Same. I thought the only thing we got early was the Tails thing.
yeah, we only get tails. It's just a joke
We
about
just
time
get it at
zones.
a more watchable hour.
Yeah,
It's either like
yeah.
10 in the
But
morning
lately
or
they
like
haven't
6
done
at night.
that. They are lately. Oh, here, Clone Force 97 said, I've asked a lot of people if they felt that Bo-Katan was going to turn on Mando, and they said no. I just felt like she was going to turn on Mando for what happened at the end of season 2. What they were leading towards that, I think at the same time of like both of them going, oh, wait, we're fucked up. Like, what are we doing? We're lost. I don't have the dark saber. Like Bo-Katan is like, I
Mm.
don't have the dark saber. I don't have my crew. They're all turning against me. And she already planted the seeds inside of Din's head, being like, why are you wearing the helmet? Why are you a part of that cult?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
actually like you don't recognize it right now because you're a foundling, but that's a cult. Like
Yeah.
what you're in is not truly Mandalorian. So
Hmm.
both of them were meant to be lost at that point, just going scrambling for ideas and what to do and where to go. And I think she was going to go on that self journey, and that's what would have been
Mm.
really cool to be like, all right, now we're going to get a pairing of of Bo-Katan in the movie towards the end, where it's like, all right, now she's had like a short series, like a one season show
Yeah.
where she's rebuilding Mandalore, but Mando's finding himself. Like I wanted
Yeah.
he to go into the mines of Mandalore,
Mm.
find old, like, because the whole thing is, right, this guy is just she's stumbling upon ancient artifacts all the time. Sorry, so he's stumbling
Yeah.
upon ancient artifacts and just literal parts of Mandalore culture that is like, it's godlike.
Yeah.
The dark saber. That he's a foundling who won the dark saber in
Yeah.
combat. He has his own foundling,
Yeah.
and he's donated how much Beskar to all of these kids, and himself wears a pure Beskar armor set. Right,
Yeah.
like this guy's already in the mythos.
Yeah.
So you see that, and you have him go through the mines of Mandalore. Fight. I wanted him to find the Mythosaur because we knew that the Mythosaur wasn't going to be dead. Like not
Yeah.
all of them were going to be wiped out. Like they couldn't have done that. Something an iconic creature like that, you have to just
Mm.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Even if they had a huge skeleton and then they found there was like a baby in it or whatever.
Oh, dude.
Like who knows, man? Right? Who knows? But for me, it was like that was what was so wrong. They needed to grow.
Yeah.
They needed to find their own way, have that Rocky Balboa montage where they're being kicked down, and where do you go from the bottom? The only way is up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I look. That was such a fucking tangent. Wait, let's see. Wrath of Mandalore's been saying stuff. I think she's mature and realized she need to find her place in the new culture of Mandalore. Yeah, I respect that. 100%. 100%. Either that or she wins the saber back and becomes the ruler and dies their memory. Yeah, look, I don't know. I don't want them to memorialize her, and I don't want her to become the ruler because I don't think she's a good ruler. Like she is corrupted by greed. She's corrupted by power. The moment she has an inkling of power, she will turn on everyone, and she'll be like, "You don't know who you are. You don't know this and that and this and that." And it's like, man, just kind of give it a bit. Like
Yeah.
rest up, man. Like I don't know what they wanted of her in that, but she's just oh like from a foe. Yeah. No, 100%, 100%. Like I just think I think she's the wrong person to lead, and that's what she needed to find out is like she's a workhorse. She's not a manager. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
she
Yeah.
can't lead, but she can be the one doing the bidding.
Yeah.
She's definitely gonna sacrifice that. You know what? To be fair, man, I don't know if they want to sacrifice her that much. I think she might like because all the fans are like, so obsessed with her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, what is it? Is it Bo-Katan is Filoni's wife's cat, right? Is that or is it Ahsoka?
That was
I don't know. Here, I gotta search this. Let's see. Let's see. Did I get this? Merly. What? Oh no.
Merle's the isn't Merle the fucking Loth cat?
Yeah. Um. I don't. Man.
No, so this is the story. So he what was it? So yeah,
Uh.
the wife has a cat named Boogie, and he created the name Bo-Katan by combining Boogie, Cat, Anne, because Anne is his wife's name.
Oh. See, but like you can't get rid of that. You
Yeah,
can't get rid of that person, right? Like it's his wife and cat kind of
yeah, yeah,
combined. So it's like you can't really sacrifice that. And
yeah,
also like the whole I think it makes so much more of an importance on I know we were talking about this on the night in the Outback, but like it makes so much more of an important leap if Din Djarin is the one that does the sacrifice.
yeah.
Big time, man. Big time. I won't go into that. I won't go into that because I'm going to talk about that for way too long. I've already dove into this way too long. But
I did want to touch on this because they sort of had their hands tied with the sequel law because they Luke always they couldn't end season two with they couldn't end Grogu's arc in season two because if they ended it there, then you just assume he goes off with Luke and that's his first student.
mm,
But you can't have that because they're sort of they've got their hands tied with the law that the sequels established because they said Kylo was Luke's first student.
mm.
So you sort of yeah, if you sort of knew you sort of knew from the end of season two, it was never going to happen. Like Grogu was always going to come back, or something was going to happen. But
Yeah, I always thought that Grogu just wouldn't be counted as a student. Like
yeah,
I
okay,
really because he's 50 something years old. Luke would have been like this guy is proficient in the Force. He
yeah,
knows this. Like we're just working on character together.
mm,
Like he's not like I thought they would have had that conversation being like, "Oh yeah, no, he's I mean, he is fledged. He is, you know, someone that
mm.
is really, you know, he worked with how many? I think they said it was like 5 different Jedi Masters,
Something
something
like
like
that.
that,
Yeah,
something like that. Like
he was for him though.
he
He's
doesn't
like
need it,
he can't even talk. He's still a. I try and
but he
equate it.
can talk in here.
Yeah, I
That's
was
how
trying
he's like
to equate
conversating
it.
with Ahsoka.
Yeah, I was trying to equate it to human years. If you say like the average lifespan's 90, and Yoda lives to 900, that sort of thing.
Mm.
Say like every 100 years for them is like 10 years for us. He's like 5.
Yeah, but like also with that, Yoda wouldn't have been that wise.
Mm,
The whole point was that he was in there too long. That whole
yeah,
corruption quote was like,
yeah, yeah.
he's been in there too long. He's been really like like kind of built into the foundations of the newer republic.
Mm,
You know, like the Grand Republic is all because of Yoda.
hmm,
Like he was this all wise, wiser than any of the Jedi because
yeah,
of his age. So I feel like if they mature around the same time as us, but their inability to speak allows them to be more introspective at the start,
yeah. Okay.
which allows them to be a little bit more wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Kind of like because you notice that Yoda meditates a lot and he
Yes.
thinks a lot. Like
Yeah.
he's to himself a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that because he couldn't speak for so long
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that's what he knows?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
know
a
what
good
I
point.
mean?
It's a good point. It's a good way of thinking of it. I haven't really thought of it like that. That's a good point.
Well, yeah, I got another good point in my pants if
Oh,
you want to see it.
stop it.
Um, Wrath of Mandalore said a big text here. All right. Whoa, whoa, we've got two big texts. Okay. I mean, yeah, sacrifice-wise, it's going to be him, but I feel like she has a death redemption because she's been itching since she appeared in animation and had and has an edge to her and kind of continues that
Edgy.
through the show. I agree. I agree. She does need a redemption, big time. Big time. Like the season 3 was just not really it's not really enough for her. She needs her own show. Like, what are we on about? She needs her own show before any of this. Like restarting Mandalore, and I don't think they're going to, like memorialize Din Djarin on the
Mm,
wall,
mm,
but they'll recognize, I think they'll have Clan Djarin
mhm.
on there, or like Clan Din, sorry. Um, like Clan Din that just sits there on the wall as one of the like the new flags of Mandalore when Bo-Katan's growing it to recognize the work that an
Yeah,
individual put in. But I think they need to flesh her out more.
yeah,
They've gone so deep into the Mandalorians for the past like how many years. They need to just like give them all right, now they're established and they're a proper system, and we need to treat them as it's back to like Mandalore,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
ultimate Mandalore.
yeah.
Um, we got another one here. Oh, do you have any words on that before we go into Clone Force
No, 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 no,
MZ?
no. I agree with that. You're the Mandalorian guy here. You're the
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the Mandalorian meat
You're more
inspector.
Mandalorian
I am
expert
more
though.
Mandalorian expert.
Whoa. All right. I mentioned this somewhere else. I need Grogu to be allowed to age like how Guardians of the Galaxy milked baby Groot. Then next thing you know, Groot is starting to mature again. Um, I'll get your thoughts first, Jesse.
Look, Guardians of the Galaxy is probably my least favorite part of Marvel. So I haven't watched a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy, but I know the whole I am Groot, and then obviously he can start talking again. I'm trying to think lore wise, but how the other thing is as well. How long can they stretch this out? You can't just have because
Hmm.
Din's gonna die at some point. Then what?
He has to. He's like
At
50 something.
Yeah, at some point, I was gonna say Yoda. At some point, Grogu has to, have some form of independence.
Hmm. Big time.
So
Um,
yeah, he's not going to be
yeah.
able to. He's not going to be able to get by with like at the stage he's at now. If Din dies at some point in the next couple of years, he's not going to be able to get by.
You know what they
Uh,
need to do?
Yeah.
What they need to do is Grogu is going to be the regular kind of like I mean, right now we've been confirmed that he's scared. He's
Mm,
scared all the time. He's like, oh
mm,
no, no, very shy to do that. And that fear that he has is the reason why Ahsoka can't train him.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
so if you look at the fear and you look at the growth that needs to happen,
Hmm.
I don't need him to start talking to show growth. I think
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
already shown it in himself.
Oh,
Like his
100%.
actions. He's literally saved Din and
Mm,
Bo-Katan. I mean, like he saved Din how many times,
no,
right? Like
at least
literally from
twice in the last episode.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Like it's strange to think that he hasn't matured. He hasn't grown. You don't need to. It's okay. It's that whole thing that I was saying about earlier with Yoda
Hmm.
about how maybe he was so introspective for so long, which is why he
Yeah. Yeah.
thinks and why he meditates so
Yeah.
much. Like it's very important to meditate because you
Yeah.
are in connection with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't see me. And you have that time to really kind of not manipulate your thoughts, but to really guide them down a pathway that you want to construe the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
um Grogu has proved maturity. All of the characters have shown genuine growth, but I think the moment he talks can only be from an extreme. There needs to be extreme circumstances for extreme change. And as much as that is hard to do in a TV show and movie, the easiest way to do it is through death. And if you can have someone like Mando, who he dies in Grogu's arms, not literally because Grogu doesn't hold him, but like he dies there next to Grogu, or
Yeah.
Grogu sees him die in. Go check out The Night in the Outback. We had like I had a big thing about Han's death. I really have like this whole plan
You've
out
got
of
it
what
mapped
this.
out in your head.
Bro, I want it so badly, man. I want it so badly. I'll be happy with anything, but I want that so badly. Okay, no, but also, now that if that actually does happen, that's going to be fucking insane. Like, I have just called
You're
that
gonna go
from
back and
how
clip
far
farm
back.
every time you ever said it.
100%, 100%, 100%. I'm gonna do like the black and white, like the black and white
Yeah.
screen, and it's that old like film lens. You know how you
Yeah,
got like
yeah,
the film reel on it.
yeah.
Everything else is black except for the tiny. Anyway, not the fucking point. I don't know why I went into that. But to have Mando die in front of Grogu would be enough for him to force words out. It's not the same as Groot. Now I know what you're talking about with Groot, and especially towards the end, James Gunn's actually talked about this. Clone Force 97. I don't know if you've seen this one, but like we hear I am Groot all the time. It's because no one understands him. The more you're around him, the more you understand him.
Yeah.
That's why Rocket understands everything that he's saying. And over time, all of the characters, like throughout the 3 movies, all of the characters are starting to understand him. But at the end, when we hear, as the person of the first one, when we hear, we are Groot, that's because we're starting, like the person, like the audience itself, we are starting to understand him. I don't think that's indicative of any kind of growth of character or anything. I just I want to see I want to see something that's very different to Groot. Of like, sure, he's a baby and he was like
Mm.
purposely really cute, and then growing through that adolescence, and that just showed us like a little bit of wacky Marvel. But at the same time, Grogu is already mature. He's already
Mhm.
saved so many things. He's got like genuine PTSD. He's been through some serious stuff. Like we saw him at the temple flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
Like, not good, not good. He
And you
he
only
wasn't.
I was gonna
Go
say,
on.
sorry to cut in there, but you only get those when he's like forced to remember. So you get it
Yeah,
when the armor is smashing down, like casting something, or you get it when Luke's like, let me help you remember, and he literally like makes him remember, sort of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's not something he chooses to sort of relive.
But that's that whole fear thing, right?
Yeah.
It's pushed back so far. You need to have an extreme that yanks it and pulls it forward.
Mm,
And he goes into like a not kind of like he's so much strain that a word has to come out,
yeah.
right? But it's that extreme time where he goes, I can like I need to speak. I need to say,
Mm,
kind of like Din taking off his helmet is the
yeah.
same thing as Grogu speaking
Yeah.
to Mando and
Hmm.
basically just saying, I love you.
Yeah.
Or like this is the way, or whatever, or like
Yeah.
whatever he's gonna say, it's gonna be super impactful because that extremity, that extreme situation is
Yeah.
forcing him to have that genuine like kind of psychedelic moment of
Yeah.
like every part of your pain and torture for these last 50 years is all
Yeah.
in this one moment. The one person that's loved you for you without even
Yeah.
saying anything or doing anything. This one person's now dead. Now I have to stand up because that's the right thing to do. And I'm a Jedi. I'm also a Mandalorian. So I'm going to get shit done, but
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi. So I'm going to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to go back to Luke. Like it had to. I knew that they were going to bring him back for a bit, but what I wanted was Mando to kind of like, I didn't want them to meet. What I wanted was Mando to be like, God, I hope he misses me. I hope he thinks about me. Like I hope all of this kind of stuff. And there are people in the way. Like Grogu makes his way back to where Din was, and Din's like constantly one step in the
Yeah.
ladder ahead of
Yeah.
him, right? And people meet him and they're like, hey, like he's grieving, but you shouldn't see him. This is not right for you. And it's that whole introspective moment of him being like, all right, I need to go back. And then who's there? Kylo Ren. You know what I mean? Like maybe Kylo as a baby is training and he's like, or like Ben, obviously Ben Solo,
Yeah.
but like, Ben's there and he's like lifting his toy with the Force and
Yeah.
moving it to the other side, right? So
Yeah.
technically he's not the first. He's not the first student,
Mm-hmm.
but he's definitely with Luke.
Yeah.
Also, I saw what Seth said.
Yeah, dude. I was trying not to laugh.
I hope Grogu's voiced by Chris.
He has to do the Mario voice though.
Yeah, but no, dude, he didn't even do a Mario voice. He didn't even do it. He was like, "Hey, I'm Mario." It's like,
Oh
what?
god, dude. I didn't even
What?
watch it, man.
Man, it was so weird. Like I'm saying, he did nothing to pretend to be Mario. He was
Yeah,
just,
okay.
"Hey, I'm Mario. I'm
He
playing
just
Chris
did his
Pratt as
voice.
Mario." It's just like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, dude.
Kind of liked it though. Kind of liked it. It was kind of funny.
Oh
It
god.
was funny. I would actually that's one thing. That's one thing because we're coming up towards the end, and I'd like to like we can start
Yeah, yeah.
wrapping up this bad boy. That's one thing to kind of like put in a bow tie
Yes.
this last like Mando moment, and
Mm.
then we'll go back into the
Yeah,
original
yeah,
topic
yeah.
that we were
Yeah.
talking about. Oh, dude, that went crazy. That just went straight into Mando. I'm
Dude, chat took
like,
us. Chat drove
oh
us.
man, and I'm so bad. Chat says something, I'll go off on tangents. Do you think that we can tie this into
Mm.
our actual topic, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think Grogu should be voiced by anyone that we know?
No. Oh,
That's the thing. And then should
you
he
know what
have a
I'm trying to.
baby
You know what?
voice?
No, but do you know what's really what's his voice? I'm trying to think. What should his voice sound like? It's really. You know what would be so nice if they did? If Frank Oz could do like a bit of a younger voice, it'd be so nice to get Frank Oz or something back, dude.
That would be
I
so
would.
cool.
I would love Frank
Wait
Oz to come back
one
and do it if
sec.
he could.
Oh,
I
I've got
think that would
something.
be such a full circle moment. Don't talk like Yoda though, but
No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, no, that would ruin it. That would ruin it.
because like that's not the law that's been given to us. So don't talk like Yoda. Talk normally. Don't talk in riddles. But yeah, Seth wants Chris Pratt. Seth wants Chris Pratt.
Says no, no, we're not getting Chris Pratt. Um,
But yeah, so voiced by someone we know, but not someone we know because they're like famous. Someone we know because they're like in the Star Wars universe. And I'm looking at Frank Oz. If they can nail the voice, it'd be such a beautiful full circle moment. Show me the baby. I want to see the baby.
dude, I got this and I put that on before they gave him the breastplate on
Oh,
season.
really?
Dude, I'm not kidding. I was like, there's no way they're giving him armor. They're going to give him a chest plate here. So that's why I put that there ages and ages ago.
That's
Dude, you
so
can
sick.
ask Josh. You've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Josh
yeah.
on Insta.
Yeah.
Ask him. I swear to you, that's what I did. This one's a cool animatronic. But see, it reminds me, right? So you have John C. Riley is
Hey, did you
correct.
touch my drum set?
That's
No?
funny.
You touched my drum set.
Did you trust my subset? Um, whoa, he's trying to walk to me. He's trying to walk to me. See, it's got like,
Oh, it's got little wheels.
yeah. Like, how can you go from a baby?
That's what I mean. Like, I was trying to think of the noises he makes. That's what I mean. I was really picturing like a young voice, but I'm like, who are you getting the young voice from?
Yeah. You know who would be really cool?
Mm.
Um, I'm trying to think of this kid actor's name.
Dude, I've got him.
Um,
I've kind of got one in my head at super left field.
like, tell
Dude,
us.
I'm thinking you could almost. So what I'm thinking with the voice, like just going off that, because that is what he sounds like. I'm thinking you could almost get a female to do it, right? Like it doesn't have to be a male. You get a female to do that voice.
Oh, I think 100% female.
But do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of who have we heard recently? A young female actor in Star Wars that could, like, I reckon could absolutely nail that voice. Ariana Greenblatt, young Ahsoka. She could nail that. She could nail that. I think.
100% she could nail that.
I think she could nail
100%.
that.
Um, hmm. That's a really good point. I do think it would have to be. I think it would have to be a girl. Kind of like Aang. Aang would be the perfect. Have you ever heard?
Mm.
You know Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, I haven't seen it though. Yeah.
So Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let me just get Aang from the. Let's just get like a short.
Yeah.
No, what the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
According to Avatar.
No, give me a voice, bro. Oh yeah, wait. He'll speak. Oh, that's every moment. Why do people talk over shit? It's such like a brain rotty bullshit, bro. Brain rot. Okay.
Just give me a damn clip.
Man.
Aang, before you start singing.
I used to think that I
was. That's so bad. Wait.
Aang has a secret ability.
No, I can't find it. Anyways, he's like at the start of it. It's like wah
Yeah.
the way he speaks there is so high pitched, but it's still kind of like teenagery. That's what we need. We need a teenager.
Yeah.
Man, there's a few child actors right now that could do well,
Yeah.
but we need. I think you're right. I think it needs to be female, and I think we need to have someone. I think we need to have someone who's like actually proficient with voice acting to show like strenuations of voice. Like,
Yeah.
they need to show emotion through just voice, because this is all good and well, and you've got all these amazing puppeteers that go through it. But like, we need to have someone who's proper. Far out. Okay, wait.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, just like trying to build my Ariana Greenblatt case. She's done voice acting.
Yeah.
As a young child, we're set. Like
We're
not
set.
sorry, not her like being like not her physically as a young child, but she's done voice acting for a young child.
Oh, bro, done.
I've made my case, Disney.
Done. Dude, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I do think, but I think if he speaks, it's going to be like a little bit. Imagine he comes out and he's like, "I'm back, baby."
Just get Arnold Schwarzenegger to do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's like, Din Darren.
Gets me to the Red Crest.
Put that cookie down. You Mandalorian piece of shit. I want to get you. I want to grab you. I want to shove it. I want to shove it right where the sun don't shine. That would be really funny. I'll make it a Nepo baby. That's funny. Obviously, with current Hollywood trends, it's either Chris Pratt or Jared Leto.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, no.
Okay, if Seth really wants Chris Pratt that badly,
fine, we'll do it.
I'll give that as an option. But I think we need. I don't even care if it's a Nepo baby or even if it's someone on Disney's roster. Just do it. Just do something good. But to finish off the last little like bit of the conversation, final thoughts on the
back to the original topic.
original topic of like, should we have known actors in new Star Wars roles? I think I'm going to go with the kind of consensus for me of like, we can absolutely, but only if they are heavily in makeup or they are a character that doesn't propel the main part of the story. Someone that is a side piece, someone that's like a side character that will add to the atmosphere. That's okay. But yeah, to bring celebrities in there, and especially well-known celebrities it just kind of ruins it. It
Mm,
just kind of ruins it. I think it ruins the immersion, and the
yeah,
immersion is the most important part, right? How do we
100%.
have this mythos of like this amazing world that has people that we can create any story possible. Anything is a reality with these incredible characters that have been created in this world that mirrors our own in such a
Yeah.
beautiful way.
Mm,
It's because of those not unknown actors, but the actors who aren't like attached to something
yeah.
that we can have that possibility that
Yeah.
things are going to be an option for, I mean, any kind of situation in that galaxy far
Yeah.
away. So
Yeah.
for me personally, I just think it would definitely help if more people came to like it, but not necessarily we don't need them, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Dude, this is a fucking excellent idea, just quietly. I
Like,
love
how
The
much I
Office.
love the AI Stormtrooper videos. I think, dude, that'd be so funny. That would be so funny. Man, I've been saying for so long, I want to see a stormtrooper perspective. They have been given the run. Like they have had a terrible
Yeah.
they've had like a terrible perception the whole time that they've been around. Except for actually, no, to be fair, except for the start where it's like, oh, those blast points are far too accurate for sand
Yeah.
people. It's
Yeah.
like, oh wow, okay. So then that was completely retconned later on.
Yeah.
Um yeah, it has Jesse needs to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It has Star Wars beats. Dave was involved as well, and there's Avatar Easter eggs in Clone Wars. Yeah, because Filoni was like he was a big guy on the
Yeah.
start of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would say that is one of, if not the best animated cartoon of that time. Like it is such a good show. And it holds up. It holds up big time. It holds up big time.
Is it like Apple or something having like the blue arrow or something down his head or
He has a
something?
blue. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's Airbenders.
Yeah.
Airbenders have that tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. So, what are your thoughts
Look,
to finish up?
I was almost gonna say simply short term yay, long term no. But you're right with the immersion. Like that's if you ask anyone how they got into Star Wars, they're always gonna say, the fantasy aspect or something like that.
Yeah,
And no, you're 100% right. You can't. I agree with you that they could, but they have to be a side character in makeup, aliens, whatever. It's like he's not like a massive actor, but like in Kenobi, that alien imperialist guy that takes Kenobi and Leia
yeah,
on the little ride. Was it Zach Braff or something? Big guy in Scrubs.
yeah.
But you don't even know it's him. Like whenever my parents saw it or something, I was like, "Do you know who that is?" Like, no, and I was like, "It's him." And like, oh, what? Yeah, no, I agree 100%. They can be in it, but you need to be not take away from the immersion of the audience.
Yeah.
They need to be able to, they go there to escape and get into this galaxy far away. But if you've got constant reminders of all these other real things, it takes away from that.
Big time, man. I mean, just like if you can have them pushing the story forward, I think it kind of ruins it. They need to be supplementary.
Yeah.
It can't be a primary aspect of the show at all.
Mhm.
Like I cannot look to them for guidance at any point in the show.
Yeah.
Which is why I think Christopher Lloyd's one was so good, because it's like, oh, sure, they ended up being like, oh god, yeah, I love Dooku. I think Dooku was right. And it's cool. But he's not pushing that. He's not pushing it forward. Also, Seth said Mando's gloves have Aang's arrows. Yeah, they do, dude. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. I love Mando's. I'm Seth. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm making Mando's armor, so I'm gonna have to make some of those gloves.
There you go.
Which will be hard. It'll be really, really hard. But
they're gonna
we're
have
gonna
the
do
arrows.
It'll be sick. Anyone like Alien or Aliens? Alien Earth is out Tuesday. Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. I like the old movies. Zach Braff was in Kenobi.
Yeah, he was the like the alien that picks him up with the nose. He picks up Obi-Wan and Leia in episode 3 and takes him to like the Imperial checkpoint, and then he tries to turn him in, sort of thing. And
they're like, nah, not happening, Buster.
Yeah.
Not
and then
happening,
Kenobi like
Buster
conks him on
Rhymes.
the head and knocks him out.
Clonk. Well, dude, I think that was a pretty successful.
Dude, it goes too quick.
sesh.
It goes too quick.
That was quick, man. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to add towards the end?
No, I think we tied it up well, but I have ideas for next week's episode already.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. DM.
And it has literally
baby.
nothing to do with about anything we've talked about today. It has absolutely nothing to do.
Okay. What about John Legos? Dude, I have no idea who that guy is. Let me copy that.
He's
Copy.
fuck, what's he been in? Where do I know him from? Fuck, he's in Ice Age.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Dude, he's
what do I
awesome.
actually know him from?
I love that guy. Dude, I mainly know him from Chef.
What have I seen him in? Oh yeah, he was in Ride Along.
Ice Age, that's funny.
I didn't know he was in
Romeo
Ice
and
Age.
Juliet, he was in that one? John Wick, yeah. The Super Mario Bros. Chef, I really liked him in Chef. He was in all the Ice Age. I can't remember what he was in Ice Age. Let's see cast of Ice Age. Who did he play? He played Sid. Oh my god.
He's the guy.
Dude, he's the guy. Yeah, wow. Well, I didn't even recognize that. So obviously he mustn't he mustn't have they must have done it right. They must have done it right. I have no words to say to that. I didn't even recognize. I'm gonna have to watch 90s Mario Bros. Yeah.
I watched that as a kid, yeah.
I think it was so much better than the new one.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude. Sid.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh. What?
Good episode.
Dude, amazing episode. I think let's finish it off strong.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man, and thank you to everyone. Thank you to
dude,
everyone
we
for
had
being
good
here.
views in here, like consistent views.
Great,
people coming in.
Dude.
Oh, that's what I love. I love talking to people. I love talking to the people.
Talking to the people. Well, you know what? Actually, guys, if you like and subscribe right now, I will twerk on camera for you. I will twerk on camera for you, and I'll do it on my little here. He's the alien Mando kills. Dude, sick!
Right.
I didn't even know that.
Dude, Seth's got all these
I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Dude, they're the best. That's why they are the best. They are actually the best. Like,
we need to get him on here one day. Dude,
Seth, do you want to be on here next week?
I've got I've got a really interesting topic. I think we could dive into.
Bro, Seth, if you want to be on next week, you and Connor, oh my god, dude, imagine both of the fucking goats on.
That I love them, but this is like your peak right there.
Oh, dude, these guys are like,
there you go.
My
Brian
idols.
did it. Dude, you have to do it.
Okay.
Hold on. Brian says so.
Hold on. Let's get sexy. Dude,
I'm gonna clip this and put like Cantina music in the background.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Took it. Yeah, selling myself for views. Like and subscribe. If you want to see more, go check out Blore and Mandalore. That's God. Yeah, that got pretty sexy pretty quick. Let's change this, man. Let's change this one back. That was hot. Thank you, Brian.
There you go, Brian. Your wishes are command.
Seth, bro, if you want to do any week, man, I know you said you're not sure about next week. If you want to do any week, you and Connor, 100%. I'll message the Beyond the Dune Sea chat as well. Well, like your Instagram. So I'll message. I'll do it. Actually, I'll do it right now before I forget. Sick, man. All right, wait. Where's here? Beyond the Dune Sea, Beyond the Goat Sea. Okay, yeah, I've got that in there. All right. Well, dude, let's finish this off.
Good shit, dude.
Good shit. Thank you so much for everyone who is here. Love you all massively.
Big time.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you
Yeah.
for being you, Jesse. You are so
Thank
handsome.
you for being you.
No, thank you for being so handsome. It really, really helps me and my pants because they get really tight every time I see you.
No idea
Final
why.
one. Wait, have you guys seen the lizard videos? No idea what the hell you're talking about, man. I'll tell. Yes, thank you, Seth. Love you, man. Yeah, I have no idea what those lizard videos are. That
Lizard
sounds kind of
videos.
sexual. Well, yeah, guys, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I
thanks so
love
much,
you all.
guys. That was awesome.
Thank you
That
so
was so
much.
much fun.
Let's give it a.
I can't do it.
And then let's give it again. Yeah, we finished another Mando matey. All right, guys.
Much love.
Next week, same time, same time.
Same time, same place, same location.
Yeah, and same two handsome men that really have so much sexual tension. Oh, if you weren't in Adelaide, I'd go crazy on you. You both Aussies, I'm a being in Australia.
Brian,
Bro,
message me and tell me where you're gonna be. I will fly out. If it's Sydney, that's where Jeremy is. I'll fly out and we're gonna hang out and we're gonna get you a meat
100%,
pie.
100%.
Dude, just quickly on meat pies. This is an Adelaide thing. Have you ever heard of a pie floater?
No.
Yeah, no, it's an Adelaide thing. Like but it's not like a. I mean, people do sell it nowadays, but it's more the nostalgia. This is a thing like before I was born.
Oh,
A
okay.
pie floater. This is probably gonna put Brian off meat pies. A pie floater is a pie sitting in a bowl of pea soup. That is a pie floater.
Oh,
It is like a iconic South Australian thing.
okay.
Yeah, never had it.
No,
Never had
yeah, I
it.
don't know if I will. To be fair,
No, I don't. I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't
Actually,
recommend
to be
it.
fair, I've had a haggis. I'll have that.
Ah.
I love haggis.
Ah.
All right, well, dude, love everyone.
Much love. Thank you so much. And yeah, Brian, let me know when and where, and we'll be there.
Let's do it.
We're gonna get you